estás lista, ponte algo bonito, mamita. Fuma un poquito, tranquila. Vale la pena, el sabor de la noche y el tema. Que se de las canciones lentas. Ponte pa' mí.
This is the Cube Control's SP01, the newest competitor in the high-end sim racing market and also the most expensive pedals I've ever reviewed. Nobody can argue against the stunning look of this set, but with a starting price tag of around 1,100 euros, how good can they really be? In today's video, I'll walk through the good, the bad, and whether I would justify that price. Starting off, these are without a doubt the best looking pedals I've ever had on my rig, and that's saying a lot. Build quality is second to none, with most parts made of CNC machined aluminum, a carbon fiber throttle plate on the formula version, and absolutely no flex whatsoever. Ball bearings are also used on all pivot points, further adding to the smoothness and longevity of these pedals. Specifically looking at the throttle, two versions are offered, the Formula or the GT, with the only difference being on the pedal plate. The more expensive Formula Edition comes with a large carbon fiber plate, whereas the GT version features a textured die-cast faceplate identical to the one found on the brake. Despite it being the more expensive option though, I would honestly prefer to go with the GT version. For starters, I think it looks better. Personally, I don't think the carbon faceplate found on the Formula version matches well with the one on the brake. To me, it almost looks like two completely different products. I also found the carbon plate to be uncomfortable to use with socks, which is what I usually do, because my foot would often slip, and the countersunk holes to adjust the height were also quite sharp, which began eating up my socks. Despite those grudges, the actual functionality of the throttle was great. Best adjustability can be made on the resistance, preload, and travel of the pedal. I personally prefer a softer feel, but for those who like more resistance, that won't be a problem either. Notably, many changes can be made quickly and efficiently, as the knob and the overall design of the pedal makes it very intuitive to fine-tune. In-game, the 16-bit resolution Hall effect sensor reacts instantly, and the tolerance machined self-lubricating nylon sleeve adds a consistently smooth feel without the need of maintenance. Moving on to the brake, that's where this pedal set will really begin to live up to its price. Simply put, it feels extremely good and with near endless adjustability will fit your needs. The die-cast faceplate looks and feels good with a textured grip, and the pedal in of itself is extremely capable. For starters, it comes with a 200 kg load cell, a custom designed hydraulic damper, and several settings to be dialed in. All put together, it's made for a very realistic feel that has allowed me to dial the brake into my most precise needs. Again, adjustability is quick and simple, and the damper on the back can be adjusted with the turn of a dial. Now of course on track, it's an absolute charm to use, which has allowed me to remain consistent lap after lap.
You wanna go to Mars, but the soil is full of mercury. Keep my water clean, free from BBC. How many pieces of plastic in the Tennessee River? I hope this makes you see things clearer.
it's important to note that a lot of the fine-tune adjustments I was able to make on my pedal was thanks to the added springs and elastomers included in the optional SP01 performance kit, which is sold separately. And this leads me to the overall problem I have with the Cube Controls SP01. While independently the throttle and the brake pedal are very good, at the starting price of around 1,100 euros, in my opinion they just don't provide the same amount of bang for your buck as the stiff competition in and even below this price range. So yes, what's included is extremely capable, good looking, and well made. There is absolutely no question about that. But similar competitors like V&M Simulations, Husenfeld, and Invicta are arguably offering more and of very similar quality for less. For example, a heel plate, something which I consider vital, is not included or even available for the SP01s. As a result, on my current setup, this had me feeling uncomfortable as I had nowhere to rest my feet. The elephant in the room is also that at this price point, Cube Controls also does not include a clutch nor currently has one for sale. Add this to the 60 more euros they're also asking for a simple performance kit, and overall, I just think they're priced at a point where you're paying more for the Cube Controls name and aesthetic of these pedals over what they actually deliver. And that's further emphasized when looking at the competition and what they're offering.
Clean as you go, clean as you go, clean as you go.
So in conclusion, the Cube Controls SP01 is unquestionably a stellar entry into the world of high-end sim racing pedals. Its superb craftsmanship, stunning aesthetics, and remarkable performance make it a desirable choice for any enthusiast. However, its steep price tag and the absence of certain things like a clutch and a heel plate, which are often standard in other competitive offerings, make it somewhat less enticing. It's clear that these pedals deliver an impressive sim racing experience with top-notch adjustability and excellent overall feel, but they fall short in delivering the value for money compared to some of their peers. So while I can applaud Cube Controls for their fine workmanship and commitment to quality, I would urge potential buyers to carefully weigh the SP01 against other options in the market. The aesthetics, build quality, and performance are remarkable, but the high price tag for only a throttle and brake pedal means that they may not be the best choice for everyone. As always, thank you all for watching, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day.